Like if you found the video valuable. Every day for 3 months, I saw her at the same bus stop. Same time, 8:10 a.m. Same bench, second from the left. Same quiet stare down the road, like she was waiting for something more than just a bus. She wore this faded denim jacket with little rips on the sleeves, headphones always in, and held a paperback book with a yellow cover she never seemed to read. Some mornings she looked sleepy, other days like she'd just been laughing with someone 5 minutes earlier. There was a rhythm to her. A kind of soft presence that didn't ask for attention, but quietly drew it anyway. I never spoke to her. Not once. I just noticed her. She became a silent fixture in my day, a character in the background of my morning routine. I called her, bus stop girl, in my head. Some days, I'd leave my apartment earlier than necessary just to catch a glimpse of her. I'd lean on the opposite pole across the street, pretending to scroll through my phone. But really, I was waiting for her to show up. And she always did, until one day, she didn't. I waited, thinking she was late. The bus came. She didn't. The next day, nothing. A whole week passed. I told myself it was nothing. Maybe she changed routes. Maybe her job location changed. Maybe she finally finished the book and moved on. But it left a strange emptiness in my morning. Something was just missing. I stopped across the street, like always. Watched the buses roll past. Watched the wind shuffle an old candy wrapper along the pavement. The bench where she used to sit felt hollow. Like a story that ended mid-sentence. That's when I did something I never would have done before. I crossed the street and sat on the bench where she used to sit. I put in my headphones, no music playing, held a random book I'd grabbed from home, and just sat. Trying to feel what she might have felt. See what she saw, maybe understand something I'd missed. That's when I noticed it. Taped under the bench. A small folded square of paper, faded from time, yellowing at the edges. I reached under, peeled it loose, and opened it. One line, handwritten in blue pen. If you're the guy who always watches me, I hope one day you'll say hi. My heart stopped. She noticed me. All that time, I thought I was invisible. That she was lost in her own world, and I was just a background extra. I flipped the paper over. There was a date, 2 weeks ago. And a name, Anna. No phone number, no last name, just a whisper of a name that now carried more weight than it should have. That night, I didn't sleep much. I kept reading the note, like the handwriting would tell me something more, some kind of code I'd missed. I replayed every morning in my head, the moments I could have said hi but didn't. The chances I wasted. The next morning, I returned. And the next. And the one after that. Same time. Same bench. I hoped maybe she'd come back. That maybe she left that note as a test. For 5 days, nothing. And then, on the 6th day, I saw her. Across the street. Standing at the other stop. Different bench. New book. Same jacket. She looked up, saw me, and smiled. That kind of smile that happens when a puzzle piece finally clicks into place. I stood up, heart hammering, crossed the street. She pulled out her headphones and tucked them into her jacket. I stood there like an idiot for half a second before saying, "Hey, I read your note." She tilted her head. "Took you long enough." I laughed, nervous. "I didn't know you saw me." She shrugged. "It's hard to miss someone who looks at you like you're part of their morning." I didn't know what to say to that. But I sat next to her on the bench anyway. We talked about books, music, her job in publishing, my job in design. Small talk turned into real talk. She laughed a lot, and it sounded like mornings in spring. The bus came. We didn't get on. We just kept talking. We watched the bus pull away and smiled at each other. "I always let the first one pass," she said. "It's too early to rush." That was 3 years ago. Today, she still wears that denim jacket sometimes, though it's more rips than fabric now. We still take the bus sometimes, just for fun. And last month, on a rainy Sunday morning, I asked her to marry me. Not with a ring, but with a folded square of paper, taped under the bench where we first sat. And this time, it read, "I'm the guy who finally said hi." Quote,